And first up, as Narendra Modi is gearing up to be the next PM of India, BJP leaders have arrived at a consensus on Senior Minister Anandiben Patel's name to be the new Chief Minister of Gujarat. Here's a report.
Narendra Modi to resign as Gujarat CM. Anandiben's name finalized for CM's post. The day has come when Gujarat will get its first woman Chief Minister. 74-year-old Anandiben Patel is the chosen one as the new Chief Minister of Gujarat. She is the senior most and one of the most powerful ministers in the Gujarat cabinet. While Modi will bid an emotional farewell to voters of his assembly constituency who elected him successively in 2002, 2007 and 2012, Anandiben will take his place. The decision for the next CM was taken by Narendra Modi, and it is said that Modi's hero, Amit Shah, is among those who are said to be unhappy with the choice. Though Amit Shah is out of the Gujarat CM's race, he is expected to be a part of the central cabinet. The other names in the Gujarat CM list included Vajubhai Wala, Nitin Patel and Party General Secretary Bhikubhai Dalsania. But it has been made very apparent that Modi's decision on Anandiben was final. Anandiben's name was chosen as it is learnt that the BJP wants to take advantage of the opportunity to appoint the state's first woman Chief Minister. Anandiben has handled crucial ministries such as those of education, revenue and women and child development. But will she have the same charisma as Modi did? Let's wait and watch. A News9 report.
Moving on, Bengaluru's traffic woes seem to be increasing every day, and in a bid to find a solution for the same, the Bangalore Traffic Police have come up with a new law. Let's take a look.
With Bengaluru city expanding by the day, the number of buildings too is going up. With no empty plots to put up shamianas for celebrations, Bengalurians put them up on the streets, leading to traffic chaos amongst other things. Henceforth, one cannot do so. The Bangalore Traffic Police has decided to introduce restrictions for the same. Acting on the several complaints received, Traffic Police have decided to ban putting up shamianas on the streets without permission. If there is an unavoidable need, permission has to be sought.
We have instructed our officers to take stern action on these kind of persons who without any authorization or without any permission they set up or erect this type of shamianas in the middle of the road. If anybody wants to set up for any of their functions or events, want to set up this type of shamianas, they have to take permission from the local law and order as well as traffic police. The traffic police will inspect the place and give proper space where they can set up this kind of shamianas without causing any inconvenience to the others. If they do not adhere to this one, it becomes violation under the Karnataka Police Act and we are going to take action also.
The police will inspect the location and then permit shamianas if applications are received for the same. They will look into aspects such as traffic issues and other problems shamianas can lead to before giving the nod. In case of death, where shamianas will have to be raised immediately, police officials said that permission will be granted on a humanitarian basis. Rods used as pillars for shamianas also damage the roads. This is also said to be one of the reasons behind the ban. Many Bengalurians, though, have opposed the new law.
If you are doing functions in main road, if you can take the permission. If you are doing in a gully road, it's not a problem. So there is no need of taking permission in this functions doing in this gully roads. It will be a huge problem to go to stand in the station and take the permission to do these things in this gully roads. If you are doing in a main road, we can go and take the permission and we do the functions.
On one hand, the ban will certainly help reduce traffic problems in the city. On the other hand, people will have to go through many problems to seek permission. So is the ban a boon or a bane? Maltesh for News9, Bengaluru.
Well, Timmaka is a household name. She has been a source of inspiration to many. But now her name is being misused. Books are being published and millions of rupees earned, all without her permission.
Who does not know the name of Salumara Timmaka? This old woman is a household name with a pious act she has done, planting innumerable saplings which are now contributing to the environment. In recognition of her work, a number of awards have also been presented to her. She's also inspired the younger generation with her selfless work. But now some unscrupulous elements have begun misusing her name. Books are being published in her name without her permission. They're also being sold without her knowledge. It is said that people by name Lambert, Miriam and Suzanne have published a book titled Salumara Timmaka in 2010 under Beta Scripts Publishers. It is said that the books have been sold at 3,371 rupees per piece. And in 2013, another book titled Salumara Timmakka was released by Jess Russells and Ronald Cole under the publication Books and Demand, selling each book at 1,269 rupees. These books have been sold in different countries like Bangladesh and other countries.
ತಿಮ್ಮಕ್ಕ ಅವರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಫಾರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನ ಇವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮುದ್ರಣ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಇವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ದೇಶ ವಿದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷದ ವಿಚಾರ. ಆದರೆ ಸೌಜನ್ಯಕ್ಕಾದರೂ ಸಾಲುಮರ ತಿಮ್ಮಕ್ಕ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ಸಹ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ 1,700 ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆಗೆ ಮಾರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ 3,700 ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆಗೆ ಮಾರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಇವರು ಸೌಜನ್ಯಕ್ಕಾದರೂ ತಿಮ್ಮಕ್ಕ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಂದು ತಿಮ್ಮಕ್ಕ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸೋಂಥದ್ದು, ತಿಮ್ಮಕ್ಕ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋವಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
By the way, an NGO was started in USA by Ritu Primnali. This NGO, started in the year 1998, is named Timmakka Resource for Environmental Education and has made a lot of money. Timmakka even lodged a complaint with the Ramnagara JMFC court. And books are also being sold in her name. This has caused her a lot of pain.
Ritu Primnali ಅಂತ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವ್ರ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಹರ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕನ್ಸೆಂಟ್. ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕೋರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಸ್ ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಇನ್ನು ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದ್ದು ಬುಕ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವ್ರ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ.
All in all, Timmakka has heard that her name is being misused by many. A complaint has been lodged. More details will emerge once an impartial probe is conducted. Prashant Gonibidu for News9, Ramanagaram.
Well, the Central Pollution Control Board is under attack from one of its own employees. Are his allegations against the state body justified? Here's a report.
This official is distressed for sure. He claims injustice and says he has been let down by his organization. This is C.D. Kumar, a senior environment officer attached to Karnataka Pollution Control Board. He has reason to be upset. In October 2012, when the Central Pollution Control Board released an advertisement for the vacant post of member secretary to be filled, Anand was one of the candidates who had applied. He was called for the interview in March 2013, but the CPCB postponed the interview for undisclosed reasons. Finally, on 19th February this year, he went to Delhi and appeared for the interview. While giving details about interviews to RTI, the CPCB had mentioned that Anand did not appear for an interview. Anand, who had applied for details under the RTI, was shocked to learn about the development. He has evidence that he attended the interview. Anand has a copy of the CPCB's remittance of travelling allowance. He also has an interview letter sent by CPCB, travelling allowance voucher signed by the Under-Secretary, and a letter of KPCB on relieving him for the interview.
On the day of interview, they verified my documents. They checked the certificates, and also they took my travelling TL ticket, TA bills, everything. They got signature, and I appeared for interview. I have been interviewed for 16 minutes by 6 members, and I was most competently and confidently answered all the queries. The persons they have appointed different person who is not qualified, and also age is over, and his confidential reports were not submitted. You have not appeared for interview. And before that, they have reimbursed. They have sent a check for 18,543, reimbursing the travel expenses on attending the interview.
The eligibility criteria for a candidate to apply for the post of member secretary is that he should possess thorough knowledge about the board and should have served on it for 5 years. Despite the evidence, CPCB officials have said that Anand did not appear for the interview. Will his voice be heard? Anand Burli, News9, Bengaluru.
Illegal betting can unleash havoc in anyone's life. An educated guy from Hassan fell prey to this and ruined his own life. Take a look.
Meet Santosh, a diploma holder in mechanical engineering, who's now cooling his heels in police custody. Life was going smooth for Santosh until he fell prey to betting. After having secured first class in mechanical engineering, he started a business of his own. But he could not resist from betting as soon as IPL started. Initially, he won many bets, and that is when he grew confident of winning and started placing bigger bets. But soon luck ran out and he started losing. He incurred heavy loss and did not have enough money to pay the bet he had lost. And that is when he came up with a crooked plan. He took to chain snatching. He targeted women to make quick bucks and till date has stolen close to 600 grams of gold. But soon he landed in the police net.
ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂಲ ಕಾರಣ ಆತನು ಈ T20 ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಕಪ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ತಾನು ತನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಭರಣಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾರಿ ಸರಿಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಮೌಲ್ಯದ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಾದ ನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ದುಡ್ಡು ಸಿಗದಿದ್ದಾಗ ಕಳ್ಳತನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಳಿತಾನೆ. ಅವನ ವಿಚಾರಣೆಯ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ತಿಳಿದಿದೆ. ಅವನು ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಇನ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇದು.
It is not just single women who were his targets. He also targeted locked houses and has managed to steal close to 600 grams just in 3 months. Even in stealing, Santosh showed his smartness. He would never sell the stolen gold. He would mortgage it and use the money for betting. He made sure not to sell the stolen gold ornaments since that would land him in jail. Santosh is the perfect example of how one can ruin their future by trying to make quick bucks illegally. His story should serve as a warning to all those who wanted to take this route to become rich without much effort. Dashrath Savur for News9, Hassan.
And a man was arrested for allegedly harassing a woman and verbally abusing her in Pina. The accused has been identified as Pyare Lal, who allegedly made repeated phone calls to a woman and spoke to her in filthy language. So the woman decided to lay a trap and invited him at Bagalkunte. When he arrived there, he was nabbed and thrashed by locals before he was handed over to the police. Pyare Lal is a resident of Gandhinagar who was working as a caterer. He was allegedly making phone calls for the past 1 week and harassing the victim. The Pena police who have arrested him are investigating the case. It is understood that Pyare Lal made repeated phone calls to the victim, used to verbally harass her not just by using filthy language but also by going ahead and saying inappropriate stuff. Soon after, the woman decided enough is enough. She decided to lay a trap, called him over so she could meet him, when in actuality she had gathered a bunch of locals to catch the guy. As soon as Pyare Lal reached there, the locals thrashed him up before he was handed over to the police. Pyare Lal will face some serious action as it is considered illegal to verbally abuse or harass a woman.
ಮೆಜೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ.
This incident took place late last night. The victim clearly had enough of his torture and she decided to lay a trap of sorts. She called him over to Bagalkunte where she had a bunch of locals waiting. They thrashed Pyare Lal and then went on to hand him over to the police. He is currently in police custody.
ಇದನ್ನ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಹಾಕೊಡ್ದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಹಾಳಾಗೋಗಿದೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋನ್ ಇಂದ. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯರಾಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಗಂಡಸರಿಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿ ನೆನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆಯಿಂದ ಆಕೆಗೆ ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರೋ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಗಂಡಸರು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಹಾಕೊಡ್ದು. ಇದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಂದ ಇವರು ಬಿಹಾರಿಸೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕರೆಸಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್
ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಆ ತರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ.